Well, he's totally missed his pocket. He's gone Brooklyn on that one, and he shaved that pocket on the other side.
Yeah, not an ideal shot. This ball has gone with the shoulder. He's pulled it to the right. Missed his mark totally on the inside. And of course, it's put it down early. It's found some friction and turned right, missed the head pin. Needs to make a spare, and does. And he realises that was not a good shot. And it looks as though he may be going over to find another bowling ball of his and give that an outing, because he has to do some work in this last 8 frames. He's got pins to catch back, and his game is just not working.
A rather world-weary Alex Liew plods back to his seat. Looks like it might just be a bit of finger tape that he's going to use to make an adjustment maybe to the grip. Paul Moore, though, in control now of this match. He's bowled extremely well. Had a bit of luck over the last 5 frames, but he's still been solid. This is more like what we're used to seeing from Paul Moore. And he's piling it on now. He's taken some pace off, hasn't he, Cass? And he's just found his line.
Absolutely, yeah. He's getting some fantastic rotation in the back end. He's stuck with the line that he started with, and now it's paying dividends. He's made a slight adjustment on the speed, and it's now carrying all 10. So shoots 5 strikes in a row, and his game is really here. Of course, if he goes on to win, he could have a fascinating quarter-final match between the winner of Dominic Barrett of England and B-Boy Rivera from the Philippines. That's promises to be a rather exciting first-round match that's coming up next.
That's the thing about this tournament, it starts well and builds. Oh dear. Well, Alex has just lost the line completely. And that's just not him. This is just not Alex Liew. He never bowls like this under these sort of conditions.
Yeah, his ball's starting to bite up too early now. It would appear that there's been a change in the oil pattern. It's affected his game more than it's affected Paul Moore's. And for the last 2 shots, he's been right out the pocket. So he's under pressure. He's had an open frame. And he's going to be wondering whether he's going to be possibly taking that early flight back to the Far East. But he'll have some company with Jason Belmonte, who unfortunately also went out in the first round.
It's a tough call for these guys that are flying in from the Pacific Rim countries, and in they come, and your tournament could be over in the space of 45 minutes and you'll be back on the plane. But they love coming to play here, and they're willing to do that, willing to take that risk. For Paul Moore, though, it's a few miles drive from his home in Beverley. And I think it pays dividends for him. There's just something about being close to home in these big tournaments. A lot of professional sportsmen will tell you that. Some of the home comforts, having some of your mates around as well, watching you play, it all makes things seem very normal.
Paul really got some fingers in that ball and drilled it into the lane. Great reaction in the back end yet again. Funny how it goes from within 5 or 10 minutes. He's gone from struggling to just ripping the rack all the time, striking at will almost now. Once again, just a 9, and there's a look of defeat in his face.
Well, these guys know what's happening out there. They're all realists when it comes to the results, and Liew knows he's potentially gone in this tournament. And the problem is that he's up against a man that he's just locked into this lane now. Paul Moore working a turkey, looking to make it 4 strikes in a row. Alex Liew can't find a strike.
No, that's right. Alex hasn't thrown 2 together at all in the match. Paul finished with 4, and he started with 3, so he's actually hit 7 in a row. Not that it counts as 7, but it's just an interesting statistic. As you say, Simon, he's really got locked in now, and could be might be taking this lane home tonight.
Yeah, this is good. This is good from Paul Moore.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any change in the lane condition that's affected Paul. He's stayed pretty much in that area for the whole of the game and a half that he's played. So he hasn't varied very much at all. He's just stepped up his game in the last 5 or 6 frames, and now it's paying dividends.
Huge delivery for Alex Liew. This is pretty much his tournament right here. No, he's fighting, but it's the corner pins again that are causing the problems.
Yeah, these are brand new pins made by our friends at Brunswick Max pins. £3, 10 ounces, as used on the professional tour, and sometimes if you don't hit them right, they look like solid oaks. They just don't want to move.
Yeah, a little applause to the crowd there from Alex Liew, kind of acknowledging that he knows the game's up. Oh well. Not this year for Alex Liew of Malaysia. I know it's a long way out to be talking like that, but Paul Moore looks in irresistible form once again.
Yeah, Paul's just going to have to keep the ball on the lane now, keep it in play. Can afford a few spares, can't afford any open frames, but the way he's striking at the moment, another couple of those, and it's a good night Vienna for the man from Kuala Lumpur. And at the same time, Simon, of course, he's sending out a message to other opponents that are looking on. I'm back. Roger's back, perhaps.
That's it, yeah. Don't believe anything you've read in the press over the last year about this man's results. When it comes to the World 10-pin Masters, it's a different ball game. 5-bagger for Paul Moore to kick things off in this second game.
Yeah, he's looking quite relaxed now, and he'll be very confident that you know, he's just going to step up and can bury it in the pocket and carry. So, as I say, looking relaxed, he will be feeling great. I'm thinking, well, I'm going forward to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, well done, Alex. Finally, he's got one on the board.
Yeah, hits some thin, makes some spin, jumps them all around. Oh, look of resignation on his face. Nice smooth delivery though, steady at the line on that 1 foot, nicely balanced. Good looking strike.
Yeah, not a pleasant seat to be sitting in when you're this far down up there on the stage. Alex Liew has at least got a strike under his belt. Can he build on that, and can Paul Moore, more importantly, make this a 6-bagger? No, he can't, and in the in the most emphatic of fashions, I was about to say, because that split could have been a potential open frame, but it won't be now if he can take out that 10.
Yeah, just a little chuckle on his face there. He was looking at the 7-10 split, wasn't he? Simply because he hit this so hard in that pocket. But a little message just gives that 7-pin a tap and takes it away. Turns it from a potential open frame into a reasonably easy spare. 10-pin in the corner, he'll just straighten this one out and progress. Simon, the great thing about this tournament is that all 16 bowlers are world champions. They're greatest bowlers that we can find to bring